Hi guys and welcome to Click TV. We've got a hands-on demonstration of the Canon 650D and I got Shane Cowley, one of the Canon Pro team, here to demonstrate it for me. So Shane, what makes the 650D different from the 600D?
Well, the big standout difference between the 650D and the 600D is in the vari-angle LCD screen. Both models have a vari-angle LCD screen, but this on the 650D, it is touchscreen. So you can go into any of the menus and all menus are navigatable via touchscreen. If you want to look at an image, just like any other touchscreen device, you've got pinch and zoom. You can angle through the shots, slide through the shots, very responsive to touch. And then you can also use the touchscreen to navigate through any of the different settings, so you can enable, disable as many image settings as you want. Then in live view mode, it actually operates as a touch shutter as well. So you've got this icon here, which is touch shutter. You can touch it to disable, touch it to enable. So you want to take a quick shot here of the mountains.
Yep.
So pick the focus point. Once it locks focus, it takes a shot for you. And again, go into the image. So you can then pinch zoom. You can apply as many different edits as you want to the image at that stage.
It's cool.
In terms of the rest of the camera, like 600D, it's a 18 megapixel resolution sensor. It is a hybrid AF CMOS sensor, unlike the 650D, which is a CMOS sensor. On top of the dial, you'll also notice there's a few different changes. You now have a movie mode button straight from the off on up to movie. And not only does that automatically knock the camera into movie mode, the menus will be adjusted into movie mode as well. So you have your dedicated movie menu options there as well. So you don't have to navigate them through photography menus and movie all in one. It's making it much more efficient for navigating through the menus.
Yeah. On
top of the dial, menu dial here as well, you've got two new features. So you've got HDR backlight, which essentially means that if you have a backlit subject, rather than having to use a flash, you can actually use a HDR process to balance the exposures of the subject, background and foreground. It, just like in the 5D Mark III, it combines the image, takes three frames back to back, and then combines them, composites them in camera. All that's the big difference between the 650D and 600D that allows all these new features is the Digic 5 processor. So the 650D is the first EOS camera with a Digic 5 processor.
Yes.
We have Digic 5 Plus in the 5D Mark III and in the 1DX, but this is the first Digic 5 to be in the EOS range, mid-range.
Yeah. And going back to the hybrid autofocus, Nikon have also got that in the J1 and in the V1, but you guys have something different with the, I think it's on-sensor pixels. Do you want to explain a bit of that to me?
Yeah, I could go through a 2-hour slideshow. And,
oh, well, let's not do that.
Essentially what the hybrid AF means that there's dedicated pixels on the sensor which help detect focus in combining standard contrast AF detection and also phase detection. So it's quicker autofocus. It isn't necessarily superior autofocus to 600D, just that you'll have a split-second quicker response. The advantages of which are mostly noticeable when you go into video mode.
And cool, very good. Anything else we can look out for with the 650D?
Yeah, you also have the feature that's come down again that's we've seen in the 5D Mark III. So you can rate your images.
Oh yes.
So if you want to go into rating,
right, so you can give it like,
then you can rate them with 1 star to 5 stars and
cool.
Save you some time in post-production in terms of sorting your images.
Makes for a much easier reveal process, especially if you're out on a long shoot.
Again, combined with the DPP software and image browser, it'll make your workflow far more efficient.
Well, thank you very much, Shane. There you have it. Our hands on with the 650D. See you guys next time on Click TV.